G'day mate and welcome back to Capital Industry with me, Jetty. In our last episode, we were working on medical. We were working on a lot of medical. We got most of medical worked out. At least we worked out the maths for medical. We worked out roughly what the builds were going to look like. We even put down some parts of medical. We didn't finish medical because we ran out of time because we got sidetracked at the start of the episode with some minor inconveniences. Things like we needed a little bit more sulfur. We actually had to start importing sulfur because, well, the sulfur is required to make fertilizer and the fertilizer is required to run the farms. The farms are required to, well, feed the people. So we got sidetracked with a couple of small things, but that means today's episode we should be getting back to medical. Except this is episode 69. It's a very, very important episode because in my last series, I actually finished on episode 69. Of course, I finished in episode 69 with a great rocket erection because how else would you finish on episode 69? But that means today, to celebrate episode 69 of this particular series, I'd like to build a rocket, but it's not going to happen. But the very minimum, I can research the rocket because, you know, the last island was a challenging island, being the Golden Peak. This island is, well, it's the crater. It's a whole different challenge. I've had to dig down to -80 to get into the bottom of the crater. I've had to build some passes. I've had to build many, many goat belts and pipes. Also, don't forget, well, we've just had the general hell that is the crater, that has all the resources spread out. And of course, I chose to build in the crater rather than around on the rim, although we have fully rimmed the crater. That's very, very important. So that means today, before I go and worry about medical, I want to do two important things. Like I said, I want to research the rocket at the very minimum, even if I can't erect a rocket in episode 69. The other thing I want to do is I want to make laptops, because I think it's very important that the people should at least have the option to watch the previous series. You know, to see how well it worked out the last time I was left in charge. Or maybe they want to start watching this series, you know, on their laptops, so they can work out what their chances are of survival. Either way, I do know that before we get to any of that, I need to ask the very important question, and that is, of course, can I borrow a like? I just like to borrow a like. I like to borrow a like very much, because this is episode 69, and you got to be honest, in episode 69, you can't say no to a like. Now, as always, at the start of every episode, I like to thank those that go above and beyond, those that choose to support the channel. And today, I need to thank those that choose to watch the series, those that choose to like the videos, and those who choose to comment on the videos. Because without those who both watched, liked, and also commented on the videos, I wouldn't have the patrons. I wouldn't have the patrons, I wouldn't have the YouTube members, I wouldn't have you guys that actually make all this possible. So again, I thank everybody who chooses to watch the series, like the series, and also comment on the series. And with that out of the way, we need to do a few things. First thing is going to be research. We're going to start researching the rocket assembly and launch. I think that's very, very important. We'd like to make testing rockets. Yes, testing rockets. To see whether I can actually launch a rocket straight up. Or at least mostly up. Partially up. Okay, the other thing I need to do is... no, let's do fluid storage. Okay, this tank is empty. That's not good. I do have an 8-way balancer here, which is going to balance all the water pipes, but as you can see, the water pipe's not fully full, which is a bit of a problem. The water pipes try their best to be full, but that is limited by, well, a couple of these are paused, and because they're paused, their corresponding thermal desalinators are not running. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to unpause all of them, which is going to immediately cause the problem of me having too much, that's the super steam, too much high steam in the pipes, because the water's got nowhere to go. So all the high pressure steam comes in here, which then priorities out and runs off into all the different thermal desalinators. And my solution is going to be a simple one. I'm going to put one of these over here. And although we have an overflow, we already have an overflow right here that will overflow exactly 90 steam, being 60 in this smokestack, along with, well, 60 coming this way, which we're then combining back with itself and splitting in half, therefore another 30 in here. So these two combined can burn off 90. This can potentially burn off a whole lot more. A whole lot more steam, which is a whole lot more water, which means this reactor is just going to run flat out. In fact, I'm going to turn that off and save myself a little bit of, well, computing power. Yeah, it does mean they're going to burn through fuel faster, but at the case of a fast-breeding reactor, it uses providing you are running, you use per fast breeding reactor, I believe, I'd have to double check the maths, but I'm pretty sure it's 0.5 depleted uranium and 0.5 salt for running a reactor flat out. Yeah, because the rest of the fuel's recycled. In my particular case, well, we're not even making blanket fuel from, well, depleted uranium and salt. We're making it from, well, spent fuel. And if I can burn through the spent fuel faster, that sounds like a deal to me. It also means that these guys are going to run flat out, which means I have 15, 30, 60, 120 megawatts worth of power right here, which means this is pretty much powering the whole item of the whole island, when its main purpose is actually to make water. Its main purpose is not actually to make power, which means the primary reactor is going to do a whole lot of nothing. In fact, I think we're gonna, well, you already had auto on. Okay, what do you do with steam? You run high pressure steam out here, which then is prioritized out that way and that way. And you guys don't have auto balance on, but you all do. Well, as long as I'm burning steam in here, that's going to burn 24, you burn 48. Yeah, I can't switch that on to burn off half the steam unless I doubled this and made sure I used all the fertilizer in the world. Plans for later. Plans for later. What is your problem? Why? What? No! No. And no. How's that? How's that? We're getting water in the tank. That's what we're doing. All right. We still have a high supply of fuel gas. That is because, well, we, in our last episode, hooked in the spare meat to these guys. And they're burning off the spare meat at a rate of four meat trimmings per minute. And I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 of these guys. So 14 times 4 means currently I can burn off 56 meat trimmings per month, per minute, whichever you want to look at it. Problem is you make 27. You also make 27. You make 27. You also make 27. Sure, we are pushing a certain amount of that to sausages first, but sausages also backed up. Well, it's cake. That's sausages. Yeah. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn on these, and I'm going to hope the problem doesn't continue. Also means that I am making, with meat, now I have 14. I actually have 17 of them. So now I can burn off 68. And they're going to make 34 fuel gas constantly, which is enough to run this at, well, not quite half speed. We're also burning off extra ethanol because we have extra ethanol. Yeah, also, we're not quite fully maxed out on the thermal storage, but we're getting close, so I probably need to double this whole setup. But we're going to leave that for later, Jenny, to deal with. Right at the moment, I want to go make some laptops. So, we're going to pop down here, and we're going to make... production. You know what? Just give me one of those. There and there. Cool. We're going to make some laptops, which is going to happen in... Oh, I got to build you first? Okay, fine. I'll build you first. I hope that's the right tile, because I just built it. Upgrade? Upgrade. Please upgrade. It needs to be made in the Robotic Assembly Mark II, which, as you can see, has a much less exhaustive recipe list. Yeah, it runs an awful lot faster, but it doesn't produce all the things. Something to be careful of. And I'm going to make 6 laptops per one of these machines. And I can build 4 of them. Yeah, we're going to build 4 of them. I need to have electronics to plastic and steel. So the good news is steel is right here. So that's problem number 1 sorted. We're going to bring steel across to there. That looks good. Then I need to find electronics 3 and plastic. So electronics 3 we have right about here. And I'm pretty sure there is no good way of taking that out of there. Okay, can I go up to height 2? No, up to height 3. Come on, 3. Stop there. And you want to go that way. Oh. Okay, we're going to bring you over to here at height 3. I'm going to go over this system and down to height 2. And then run over the top. And providing I've measured everything correctly, you can make that drop. You can. Cool. All right, so that means my last ingredient is plastic. Plastic we have here. It is fed into, well, the microchip machines. Yes. So you're at height 3. Okay, bear with me. Bear with me. We're gonna drag you here on top of the wood belt. Of course, there's a dicky pipe in the way. Bring you to here. I think I can do that. So we'll leave you at height 3, and I'll take my electronics, which was going to be at height 3, and instead, can I just remove all that? Cool. We're going to run you at height 2. Okay, height 2 to there. All right, that needs to go away. All right, with that gone away, height 2 will come down to height 1. We'll come down to ground level. We'll slide under there neatly. Cool. And then we can bring the new plastic line to here at height 2, and then there at height 2. Yeah, that should be everything we need. So let's just plug in the first one, because I actually have no idea how many electronics the people want. Well, how many laptops the people want. Considering the rate that they go through white goods and other things, it could be a lot. Can I build that, and that? Yeah, that should... Nope, one more. Cool. That should be everything that supply can start. With supply now started, we'll just plug in the other ones. Just to... No, come on, straight belts, please. Straight belts. Plug in the others, so at least we have the production ready to go when we need the production, because I don't think 6 laptops per month is going to be enough to keep the people happy. Yeah. But I will need a bucket. So can I put a bucket? Cool, there's lots of room in here. Oh, we need to bring limestone in there. Technically I have a tile. Technically everything can move back 1 tile. Where is a... Oh, and that's being delivered by big trucks, which need 5 tiles to get around things. Yeah, I've already got problem number 1. That is 4 tiles. And after I add an output, that's 3 tiles. And then even if I slide everything back 1, that's still... Well, 3 plus 1 is 4. Technically a little truck can slide through there. You, little truck. Truck. Can you drive over here? Hey, you can still get past. Okay, cool. Done then. All right, 1, 2, 3, and 4. We're going to build that. We're going to build the bucket. We're going to delete that. Well, actually... copy that back, please. And can I just change that to laptops, which I can never remember the name of? Consumer electronics, that's the one. All right, so that's the reasonably hard part done. The next step is to get this newfound machine out of, well, this production line. So we need to duck under here. We might be okay. Okay, if I come to here, and then I go up to height 1, and then can I just turn? I can just turn. Okay, if I turn and go to height 2, I can then sneak into here, and then we can run into the same hydrogen pipe from a previous episode, which is going to have to just temporarily step away for just a minute again. Yep. Build that. Okay. So... Then I should be able to go... That's height 3. Which means my hydrogen pipe can't exist there anymore. We'll come back to that problem. Okay. And that's height 4. Okay, we're not going around this side, it seems. We're going to come to here. And then we're going to go around this side of the buckets, it seems. Yep. And then I can't go through there. We're going to come to this side. Yep. And then I'm going to go under there. Yep. And then we're going to go this way. An awful lot. No. We're going to plug into that belt, which was there for a future purpose, but we haven't got there yet. Okay. That belt runs too fast. Okay. Can I... Can I run this belt? Calmly, coolly, collectively into this gap, because where else do you buy laptops but in a dark alley? Okay, so that should be that done. All right, our hydrogen pipe which we need to not forget about this time. Should be able to just sneak through here. Cool, so that should be that reconnected. The belt's not moving, which is definitely a sign that everything went right at this end. Okay, plug you in there. Okay, with that done, I am making not many laptops. Cool, that's sort of the number I expected. All right, but the belt is plugged in. It's going to nothingness, and that means I can build housing and services, the consumer electronics module. Yep, we're going to whack that in there. And that's going to say that they want 26 laptops. Oh boy. Cool. Sorry, I apologize. We're going to produce all of this, which is 6, 12, 24. Yeah. That's not enough laptops. I can't put you there. It won't give me enough production. Can I? Ooh. Okay, I could put you there if I didn't have my limestone bucket here. Now, my limestone bucket is just being delivered into this building. So technically, if I wasn't doing science or this bucket didn't exist, I could put in another one. And then we'd be making 30. And 30 would technically be enough. So if I move this bucket to here and then remove this bucket, yep, with the, I don't care where it goes, but would you, oh, that's a lot of teraflops. Yeah, about that. Can I get another one of these? And then another one of these. These guys are a little bit computer intensive at 8 teraflops compared to 4. Okay, but that should mean I should be able to run. I should be able to run my limestone through this gap. And everything still works. Okay, we're going to plug in there. You, conveniently, that's the end of the belt. And you are the best squirrely belt ever. We're going to build that one. And we're going to build that one. And then we're going to come to our teraflops machines, which should... inputs fully buffered. Okay, we should be able to crank that up. And you should have plenty of cold water ready to go. I do that by making sure that the first rack, just the first rack, is just one server short. If it's one server short, or the first data center is one server short, if it's one server short, it means that we're constantly making, well, 24 chilled water, and this needs 23.4. So I'm just making a little bit of extra water all the time, which should solve that problem. Who want truck what? I got an idea. No. How's that for an idea? Try putting it in the bucket. That's an idea. Don't need accepted sign only. Anybody can put it in the bucket. Okay. So that should be enough laptops, providing we don't run out of electronics 3. Because this is now going to burn 3, 6, 9, 12, 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. And I'm making 3, 6, 9, 12, 15 and change. Cool. And some of that disappears into maintenance. A lot of that disappears into maintenance. We need 161, so 6 of them disappear into maintenance, and that gives 180 maintenance, and we only need 161 maintenance. So like all of them disappear into maintenance. Cool. And you guys output 8. So I have 16 microchips, so I can make 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18. Oh, cool. All right, so we're going to run out of electronics sooner or later. Okay, that becomes a later problem, because as long as they have laptops, we should get a uni bonus. Should get a uni bonus. Like, technically, if we're only using 26.1, because I don't increase the population, technically we're probably okay. Probably. Yeah, probably. We also have a whole bunch of chicken farms that are out of food, because we had that small shortage with the farming system. And because that small shortage with the farming, oh my gosh. Are all backed up in fuel gas. Because you can't burn it. Because this is full. Because we can't burn it. Okay. Small alterations are needed. You do an unknown amount. That's plugged into there. That's also plugged into there. Okay, what we're going to do is I'm going to take this. Put this here. We're going to double it. We're going to have you and you output. We're going to have you actually come down to ground level, over there, and into there. Okay, you're going to have 2 dedicated pipes. Okay, we have a pipe balancer, which is going to mean we can output to 2 separate sources. So in theory, I just hope I don't need 2 of those. Okay, in theory, I should be able to remove all of this. I should be able to put that in its place, roughly. Hopefully. Okay, we might have to do some pipe shuffling. I should be able to do that into there. I should be able to do that into there. I should be able to do that into there and that into there. Cool. I should be able to do a priority out into one of these. So one of them runs flat out. And the other one just gets to run if there's excess, well, you know, thermal storage or steam. Yeah. Oh, I need 2 of them. Okay. No flywheel for you. What did I say about doing medical? Okay, so. Yeah, 6 megawatts, 12 megawatts, 15. So that's another 30 megawatts worth of power, and we've already got 120, so 150 when we're covered with byproducts power. Yeah, but that's burnt some. It's burnt some. I take that as a win. It's burnt some. Okay, all right, so with that problem sorted, this will take time to sort. It just needs the farms to catch back up. They have plenty of fertilizer. In fact, we're fertilized through to not quite the end. It'll take some time for them to refill back up, but there's plenty of food, I hope. Yeah, there's a decent amount of food on these belts. Yeah, I think we prioritized the first one, then the third one, just because that's how the belts end up running. So there's a decent amount of food. It's just going to take a minute. Also, it didn't help that these had to be completely refilled at the end of last episode. So, you know, we'll get there. We'll get there. Okay, low supply of bread. Does that mean you're out of bread? It does mean you're out of bread. Okay. We'll leave that. We'll leave that for 5 minutes. We'll come back. Okay, so medical. All right, medical. We did build medical 2. Medical 2 is up and running. We have antibiotics ready to go. I just need to build all the other parts that go with medical. All right. Also, I want to build plastic production up here. So, first thing is, if I put in a second one of these, this lines up perfectly with my plastic belt, which of course means my plastic's in the way. We'll have to move plastic. But I want to make plastic up here. So, we're going to cut these guys, and I'm going to be placing them here. Sure, that seems like a pretty good spot for them to go. They're going to need chlorine. They're going to need ethanol. We have ethanol locally. Chlorine, we know where it comes from. It comes from up on the hill. We'll have to track that down in the future. But that should be that problem. Sorted. We should need a couple of chemical plants to make disinfectant. They're going to go here somewhere. Let's go with this tile. This tile should be fine. Because they're going to need plastic and they're also going to need ethanol. So ethanol is pretty easy. It's going to come out of here. It's going to go to height 2. It's going to go right over the top, and it should plug into there and plug into there. That should be the easy part. All right, then we need to have plastic. Plastic, we are going to this is a plastic feed built into Snackaroos, which needs to be here. But everything else between here and here does not need to be there. Okay, so that's going to go away. And what we're going to do is copy the belt, copy the belt, copy the belt. And we're going to run this around here. Can you just stop there, please? Okay, I want to run you out that way. I want to run you out that way. I'm going to run that into this build for the moment. So it's fed and happy. And then I'm going to move the whole build forward one tile. Forward, not sideways, forward. Yeah, okay, because that lines up with our existing plastic belt. Okay, which means plastic from here is going to come out 2 tiles, then 3 tiles, 4 tiles, many tiles, and come down to ground level and plug it there. At the same time, we're going to branch it off right about here and take it through to here. Okay, plastic can go into you, and plastic can go into you. All right, with that done, we're going to get that built. Technically, I didn't need you built. So we're not going to build those two. Well, we're going to build them, but we're not going to have them run. All right, so that should give me plastic, and that should give me ethanol, and that should give me disinfectant. All right, step 1 done. Next thing we need for Medical 1 is going to be the sharp things. So I need to grab these 4, and we're going to put them directly opposite these guys. So you guys need to output, which we're just going to bring 1 tile this way, because I don't need to bring any further than that. And you guys need to output as well. We're going to bring you a couple of tiles. And when that's done, I should be able to cut and paste and sort of manipulate this as a whole block. So I'm going to put you guys here. Yeah, all right. They need plastic. So step number 1, bring plastic through to here. Step number 2 is they need steel. I'm figuring bringing steel in sort of here sort of works, probably. Like right in front of plastic. So we're going to change you to be steel, done, and build. Okay, with steel being brought in, that lines up directly on top of that belt. Perfect. And we're going to tuck that through that gap. All right, with that tucked through that gap, we should be able to bring this through to here. And then this should be, move forward 1 tile. Cool, thought so. Everybody slide forward 1 tile. All right, should be steel, steel, more steel. Okay, that's plastic. More steel with a touch of plastic, and more plastic, and more plastic, and some plastic. Okay, so that should be able to be built as well. All right, so should bring in our steel, should bring in our plastic, should bring in disinfectant, should run out of workers. Okay, can I unpause the house, which is always dangerous, and build the next one just in case? Oh boy. All right. So that should be enough workers to keep all this running eventually. All right, and then I need to combine these 2 things together to make Medical 1. So we're gonna grab both these machines and we're gonna put them, well, in theory, here. Yeah, I need a 3 tile gap. So that's 3 tiles. And then if I can get you on top like so, that's also 3 tiles. And that is the tiniest Medical 1 build I've ever made. Okay, which means I now have Medical 1, which is going to pop out the front. Now, Medical 1's great, but Medical 2's better. Okay, so Medical 2... Oh, minus 400 workers. Oh. Disease. I feel like we're on a bit of a crunch now. Yeah. Cool. Well, look, we'll make you dream big. Yeah. Okay. Mr. Unity Machine, I would like you... We could do quarantine. We could do a health boost. We could do a health boost. That will improve your health a little bit. We can also... We do have growth boost, but health is too low. -5. we've got a requirement of 1. Well, we're over that now. So when the month ends, in theory, people will rebound. Yes. Okay. Medical 1's good. Medical 2's better. Medical 2 requires Medical 1 antibiotics. We already got antibiotics done last episode. So after I overshoot the thing entirely, we should be able to put that right about here. I need 3 tiles. There. That should give us our Medical 2, I think. Actually, antibiotics is there. You know what? I think steel's in the way. Okay. If steel got doubled in size, I'd need a 3-tile gap from steel. I am reasonably happy with this alignment. I could also just move steel and like put it over here. I think I'm gonna move steel outright. I think I'm gonna completely get it out of the way because I think I prefer that extra space. Build that one. And as soon as you're built, quick remove, and most of it should go over there. Okay, can I remove that a little bit? And then we go here to here to here to here. Cool, that should do that little problem. All right, you guys need 2 things. You need a 3-tile gap, that's 4 tiles, but you know, close enough. You need to have Medical 1. Cool, that's that done. On top of that, you're gonna need Medical, sure. Medical 2. Medical 2's over here. So I should be able to bring that up to height 2, bring it over to here, over to here, over to height 1. Okay, no, you can stay at height 2 then down to height 1, then into there, and then that should give us our antibiotics, and that should give us Medical 2, which I could now instantly give to the people to make them get over the silly little disease thing, even though, well, the flu's gone away. Yeah, things have gone back to normal. We just need to repopulate half the world, a portion of the world. Deadly flu, it turns out, is bad. Cannot reach. Where the hell are you trying to go? Clinton? You know you're sitting on a pedestal that everybody else has been told to dig up. Oh. Oh, they've been told to dig into the ground. Oh. Well, Clinton! Recover. High supply of recyclables. Oh yeah, that's gonna up our recycle output. But no, we're full on gold. Okay. Well, we knew that might happen one day. Produced last month, 8.5 and 5.8. And you process 9. That should be fine. And you're out of science. You're out of science because... You're out of science. You're out of paper. You're out of paper because... Nobody bothered to fill you up. Really? Where are you taking that? Okay. I didn't expect that answer. Okay, can I drop one of you, drop 2 of you, and limestone mine? 1 of them and 2 of them. Maybe you'll get filled up now? Here, you can have an 8. You can seem more important. Okay. Alright, so back to this. Now we have Medical 2, and the horrible disease fest is gone. Alright, so that means our next step is Medical 3, which of course requires our poppy, our acid, our glass, also our ammonia, our hydrogen fluoride, and our steel. Also rock and more acid. So we're gonna grab these 2, and we're gonna put them here to start with, and then we need to piece things together. So I'm thinking that we're gonna start with these guys. Okay, these guys should be fairly easy. So this should be rock in. Okay, rock in, rock in. On top of that, we have slag out. Now, I need to come out of tile because I have a gas pipe I can't block. So that should be that done. Now, this gas pipe can go straight into there, but I also need to get in steel. If you were a little bit closer, and then the whole build was a little bit further away, like a tile, let's go with one tile. Maybe? Does that line up? Oh, look, it does line up. We can put steel in there, and I can put steel in there. Cool. With steel in there and steel in there, I need the hydrogen fluoride to go straight into those two machines. That now lines up as well. And then I need to maybe run this the other way so it stays more raised up. And that's plastic. I don't need plastic anymore, so that can go away. Okay, so that's our hydrogen fluoride. The only other thing we need is the ammonia. The ammonia we made over here, and it's done nothing since, which I'm going to bring up to height 2. Yeah. Where are you guys? You're there. Okay, now we're going to go straight to height 3 then, which then should take us over the antibiotics pipe, down to height 2. And then it should be ammonia in there and ammonia in there, which now means hydrogen fluoride. Okay, can I remove that, please? Can I go... No, belt, please. Straight for a couple of tiles and then up. Cool. Then I should be able to take hydrogen fluoride straight into there and hydrogen fluoride straight into... Nope. There. Cool. Alright, so with that done, we should go build, all the builds, and I can build this much at least. Okay, so I have an output I need to deal with, which is going to be a bucket of slag, which we're going to put here, because, well, why not? Delete. Also, much delete. Cool. Then at this side, I need to have an input for rock. I also need to get acid over here. Acid will take us a minute. All right. Who has... You do. You have an input bucket for rock, correct? Yes. Okay. Can I grab that? Because that's linked to all sorts of towers to make sure it always stays full. We're going to put you there. We're going to take our big bucket and we're going to attach our big bucket here. And then I'm going to copy the settings from there to there. And we should be good to go. People delivered rock. Okay, cool. Talk about overachievers. All right, so that should do that much. That's going to give us our anesthetics. They're going to be right here at the front, ready to go after I work out acid. We'll come back to acid. Because I still have to do you. You need poppy, acid, and glass. So if we grab you two and we throw you in this gap, because I have a gap, so I might as well use the gap. And... Sure. That could be a problem. No, that's probably not a problem. Maybe. We'll see. Alright, so I need to get acid. Yep, preferably not delivered via trucks. I also need to get poppy and I need to get glass. Alright, let's start with poppy. Poppy is, as we know, coming into this balancer. After it comes into this balancer, it's going to go at height 1 and slide through here. Then it's going to go to height probably max. So that's the hell out of my way. And I want to come out here somewhere. So, if I come to here... no. It's going to go height 2. It's going to go height 2. It's going to come all the way through to here. Here, I think. And then we're going to make a right-hand turn. And then... No. There. And then it's going to slide through that gap. Yeah, that gap. That gap right there. Actually, could I go over one more tile? I want to line up with these guys. No, actually, I'm pretty happy filling in this gap. Okay, we're going to come through to here, whereupon we run straight to a pipe. If I stop a little bit further and we go up, we should get to higher at height 3. Now, I did run this pipe at height 3, so I'm going to have to come down to height 2. Cool. Now I really want to move it over a tile. Yeah, we're going to remove it over tile. Remove that. Okay. Build that part. I haven't planted any poppy yet, which is a whole separate issue. Okay, height 2. So you're going to run above our soybeans. No, that's canola. Run above canola through to here. Then you're going to go this way. Then we're going to remove you, build you. Then we're just going to tuck out this corner. Yep. and have you go up early so I can run my belts underneath to here, and then here, and then I guess we're just gonna come straight down to ground level. Oh no, because I need to get glass in here as well. So we might as well still stay at height 1 on that tile. Can I do that any better? Height 2 to height 1 to this tile to this tile. Okay. That looks like we're having some problems. Okay. That's Poppy, that's Poppy. Okay. Which means if I build that belt as well, and I build those belts, you're now permanent. You are filtering Poppy. Poppy is prioritized that way. We can find a couple of random farms. Are anything overloaded? Wheat, but we turn excess wheat into food. Soybeans. Soybeans are overloaded. Who's doing soybeans? You're doing soybeans. Can I change you out for Poppy? Can I find another Poppy substitute? Cool. From memory, Poppy is just as mean on the soil as soybeans, so it should be a pretty good replacement. Soybeans is... Okay, Poppy is... Where are we? 11.3 for 4 months, and soybeans are 18. Oh no, Poppy's actually nicer on the soil. Okay, so 3 of them, 2 of them, 3 of them. Let's go with 2 to start with. We'll set you back to soybeans. All right, so with that done, low supply of limestone. Yeah, I can see that. Where the hell are my trucks? Delete. Okay. Now where the hell are my trucks? You are... Oh, you're finally putting some in that's rock. It's just going in there and disappearing. Did I not... Oh, I didn't put a balancer in here. Oh. I went with a good old 50-50 split. I think we might do better with a balancer. And that way I can say priority in from there. And I can reconnect my pipe. And we now have rocket assembly and launch. Cool. That's another research done. All right, so that should pull this sulfur out, which means you guys are eating the limestone. Yeah, I can't help that part. Well, now you're here. Can I priority in from that one then? And that way that bucket will fill up for any sulfur we need anywhere else. All right. Yeah, I can see low supply of limestone. Can you... How many trucks do I have idle? I have 22. Here. Have lots. Cool. All right. Back to this problem. So, you guys should have Poppy eventually. We just need to have glass and acid. Okay. And I have exactly 0 minutes to get that done. So, what we're going to do with 0 minutes left is we're going to hook morphine to here, morphine to here, medical 2 to medical 2. We're going to grab our last 2 buildings, you guys, and we're going to slam them here, 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 here. And I'm going to say in the next episode, we need to work out how to get this, and this all plugged together, making medical, and preferably down into the crater, because we are out of time. We're out of time as always. Also should probably hook tofu back up. Yeah, should probably do that. And I don't at all have a bit of infrastructure running through here now. Yeah, we're going to have to leave Future Jetty to get that done the next episode. But we do have rock, and therefore, well, no, actually, you guys are running. You're all running. We're all happy. You just need an empty command. Yeah. All right, I'm going to leave this episode here. As always, thank you guys so much for watching. Do hope you've enjoyed. Hopefully the flu ends fairly soon and nobody dies. And I will see you guys in the next episode with another pandemic. I guarantee it. I guarantee it. Also, we need to look at this. And also this. Yeah, that's an awful lot of... Yeah. Yeah, okay, there's a few problems we need to work out. It's fine, we'll get them done in the next episode. Either way, as always, thank you guys so much for watching. Do hope you've enjoyed. I'll see you in the very next video. All right, bye.